In the last lesson, we went over how to set up the business profile that you're seeing right now. In this lesson, we're going to go over how to set up categories. So I'm going to click on categories, which is in this menu bar up here. I'm going to click on categories. And it takes me to here, manage categories. You haven't added any categories because it's brand new. So what do? Well, first let me explain what a category is. A category is a high-level view of what your products are. So for example, if you run, let's take an example of a restaurant. In a restaurant you have appetizers, your main course, and your desserts. Well, a category in SmallDiscovery, one category would be appetizers, one category would be main course, and one category would be dessert. Now, why do we do that? It makes it a whole lot easier when you're a customer and you're trying to look through someone's products. It makes it a whole lot easier if you have categories and you can kind of sift and choose through it as opposed to just one huge barrage of what's going on. Some people may find it useful to have categories. Others might just think it's an additional unnecessary type thing, but overall I think it creates a better user experience for everyone. So what am I going to do? I'm going to click on create new category. Category name. I'm going to pick I'm just going to pick new one. Clever enough. Description. Here is my description. Okay, right? So you click on category name, you type in your name, click on category description, type in your description. This is a high-level view. Now you want to fill this out because this is what people are going to see when they click on your category, and I will show you this later. I will show you this in a later episode. Right now I'm just concentrating on teaching how to set it up. So put pertinent information in here. What's your category about? If it's a main course, main entrees, tell people what it's a main entrees and what a main entree is at your restaurant or whatever it is. If it's books, then tell them in general these are old westerns that are around this time frame. Give them pertinent information. Okay, tags. Now this is here, but for right now this actually doesn't do anything. You put it in here, it doesn't even save to it doesn't even save to our servers. So there's no reason to type it in here. This will at one point in time become usable. It will become very useful, but for right now, don't even worry about putting it in there. If you want to type it in there just for practice, feel free. Okay, upload image, exactly the same as when you uploaded it the last time. So you click on it, find your image, which is right here, open, do the same thing. Do I want to unlock the aspect ratio? Absolutely. Unlock, click, drag it down. Now I can have myself a nice fuzzy pair of SmallDiscovery shoes right there. Okay, now this button right here, disabled. The reason we put that in there is because if you can create a lot of categories and you can have a lot of products, and one product can be a member of multiple categories. We didn't want to create it where you had a top level down to where if you created the category you had to populate it with the products. That would be inefficient. So if you create a category that later on, like let's say a restaurant that did serve breakfast and now you don't, click on disabled and then click on save. But in this case I want to keep new one, so what am I going to do? As per the usual, always remember, save your work. Remember that from school, save your work. So we're going to click on save and it's running. Okay, voila. Oh, not voila yet. Oh, just about there. There we go. Now the category is created. Here's the category right there. I click on it, I can go back into it, I can amend it. When I'm done, I can click on save. If I've made a mistake, I can click on cancel and just go out. I'm just going to click on cancel, go back here, and there we go. Now, what is this right here? You see all and you see in. The way that we categorize, categorize all of our categories is through alphabetic numbering. So, for example, you have all and you have all would be all the categories, and you have in as being the specific first letter of new. So it's just alphabetic. We're just alphabetizing. That's how we do everything. But the thing is, we only create the letters that are necessary. So in this case, you have one category with the first letter of an in, and that's the reason that there's nothing else. There's only one first letter in this entire thing. So that's it. See you later.